What is your story in a nutshell?
My name is Ezekiel Setne, and I'm an eco-entrepreneur heavily involved in the mining and heavy construction space. I started my first business when I was 19 to address a problem that I was seeing in mining and heavy industry, where a lot of their industrial waste was not being utilized efficiently. I have a few companies involved in recycling and eco-stewardship, and today we'll be primarily talking about EZA Recycling Solutions and EZA Conveyor Sales. You can find these companies online at ezarecycling.com and ezaconveyors.com, respectively.
What does your ECA Recycling Solutions do?
So my company, EZA Recycling Solutions, actually sets up recycling programs for mining sites. I started the company with funding that I actually bootstrapped with my personal savings while I was in college. So what the company does is we buy material that results from the recycling programs that we set up for mining sites, as in sites that are mining heavy minerals like coal, copper, things like that. Then we handle all of the physical steps, teaching them how to package materials in a way that we can ship them. Then we actually pay them for the materials once they're packaged and they create full loads of material. From there, we have a network of buyers that need these materials, and we handle all of the shipping steps from actually setting up the recycling program, making sure that the materials packaged properly. We work with third-party shippers that have all the appropriate licenses, insurances, etc. And they ship material from point A to point B, and then we end up with a manufacturer or an end user that has a material that costs them significantly less with a much better carbon footprint than virgin material that would be the alternative.
Very interesting. From your perspective, what is the best way to grow your business in your niche?
There are almost limitless ways to grow our business and our niche. We are North America's largest conveyor belt recycler, and we're starting to get to the point where we're actually seeing the limits of what's available as far as the conveyor belt market. We're by far the largest supplier, scrap, repurposable, and reusable conveyor belts. And we're getting to the point where we're starting to leverage AI to actually show us what the total addressable market is. And we're getting very close to hitting that total addressable market. So moving forward, we have a few options. We can either lean more into reusable conveyor belts, because that's not really something we've touched on. Primarily, we supply belts for repurposing or recycling. So we can get more into conveyor belt reuse as far as like taking a conveyor belt from an industry with very high conveyor belt standards and selling it to more mom and pop operations that are looking for conveyor belts that can be reused for a short period of time, maybe for like patches in their conveyor systems. Another option would be to simply move into other materials and utilize the same model that we have. Things like metal pipe, conveyor frames, wheeled heavy equipment, industrial valves, electrical equipment, things like that.
How you see the AI wave shaping the industry?
So in our industry specifically, aka reselling materials for the purpose of repurposing or recycling, AI is not utilized currently in any way in the industry whatsoever. We have our ear to this industry every day. We know all of the major players. We've seen their websites. We know how they function. And I'm very proud of what our industry has done. Very proud of everyone involved in it. I think we've done something incredible. But I am noticing an almost complete lack of the leveraging of AI. That's something that we're starting to change in-house. We have 4 executive employees, but it's getting to the point where it feels like we have 5 now because we're utilizing Claude extensively across our organization.
Do you have a final advice or wise words for our audience?
Absolutely. So some of the most valuable advice that I can give to any entrepreneur or hopeful business owner is to never be afraid to do something out of the box and to never risk more than you can afford to lose. There's always a creative and innovative way to start your business or fund your project that doesn't require massive capital risks that could potentially endanger you or your investors. So hedge your risks with your skills and your abilities. When you start to see positive results, then you can really trust yourself and start to invest deeper and deeper. And never be afraid to do something that no one else is doing just because no one else is doing it. That's where you'll find the greatest success.